actually I want to start a business and I've got an idea, but what do I do first? There's all these things I could do. I could build a website, I could set up a Facebook page, I could open a shop. There's so much I could do. What do I actually do? And we find it fascinating. Quite often people turn up at the Pop-Up Business School with a business plan, and they come over and go, Alan, I've written my business plan. Can you tell me what I should actually do? And they don't actually know what the next step is. And I find that fascinating, helping people to get going. And there's some other smaller stuff that comes up, you know, some specific knowledge about how do I manufacture something, or how do I do this, a bit about how do I sell it, my personal situation, or do I need people to do with it. But the main three are cash, confidence, and knowing what to do. So that's my mission for today, is to help you get the cash bit sorted, help you feel confident that your idea is going to fly, and help you know how to get started. If I can do those three things today, I've tackled 75% of all of your problems, and I've helped you get going quickly. So that's my plan. That's my plan. So look, I have a small thing here. If you could take one and pass it on so that everyone has one, that would be great. It's called the rule book. If you go to a traditional enterprise support person, a man in a suit and a tie, you go to a banker, you go to an accountant, you go to one of the traditional people, what's the first thing they tell you to do when you say, I want to start a business?
Write a business plan.
They tell you to write a business plan. That's the first thing they tell you to do, is sit down and write a business plan. What's the purpose of a business plan?
Clear your ideas. Make sure your focus on the way of going, what you're doing.
To clear your ideas? What's the reason? To show your plan. Who are you showing your plan to? To yourself, or the banks if you want to loan the money? And it's interesting. So a business plan, if you were doing it to clarify your own thoughts, is a good thing. If it's just because you've got to show it to a bank to borrow money, and that's the main purpose that people write a business plan, is to borrow money. They write this big long document because they need some proof to be able to give to the banker to say, can you borrow money against this? And that's the main purpose of a business plan, is to actually to borrow money. It's not to help you clarify your thoughts, although it should be, and it's not necessarily to have a plan. It's about borrowing money. And the first thing they recommend is to write a business plan. And after you've written a business plan, you work out how much money you need to borrow. So I need to start my business and I need all these things. I need business cards, I need flyers, I need some production stuff to make my thing. You know, I need a list of things, and you work out how much money you need to borrow. And then to be able to borrow money, you need to set up your business as a legal structure. So you need to be a limited company, or a sole trader, or a community interest company, and all that stuff. Who's feeling excited about this process so far? Doesn't sound great, does it?
No.
It's business plans and it's legal structures, and then you apply for some funding and you maybe borrow some money. Then you invest in a premises and you spend the money on advertising or marketing or stuff like that. And then the killer one for me is maybe you make money in year 2. Have you heard that before? This is what people tell you. Maybe you make money in year 2. Can you wait 2 years to make any money? Can you wait 2 years?
No.
I'm not very good at waiting like 30 minutes for a pizza to turn up. I'm not really going to wait that long. And this way that everyone teaches you to start a business, it's the way the universities teach us, it's the way the colleges teach us, it's reinforced by television with Dragon's Den, have you done your numbers in your business plan and all your stuff. It's the way everyone teaches you to do business. But there's a different way. There is definitely a different way. So what I would like you to do, please, is take your rule book in front of you and hold it up, and then tear it up, because we're not very good at following rules around here. So rip up the rule book. We're not going to be following the rules, and maybe turn to someone you roughly like the look of and throw it at them. It's turned into a fight at the front already. But we're not going to be following the rules. We're going to do things completely differently, because you don't have to wait that long to get your business going. And actually, business has completely changed.